caution before this was when Todd Gilliland got sideways at turn 2 and tagged the wall and collected others as well. However, that was because he and his teammate Michael McDowell were getting lapped, and they chose different lanes, and the field had to split him right down the middle. And anyway, during that previous yellow, Todd Gilliland was frustrated because he thought his teammate should have followed him. Well, under this yellow, with time to think about it, Michael McDowell in the 34 said, I don't know what they were talking about. They said that they were going to go down low. That's what was communicated to him. So it seems like the debriefing for Front Row Motorsports is going to be pretty interesting this Monday or Tuesday as they figure out how to communicate here, especially at super speedway races.
By the time Eric Almirola pulled back onto pit road, the idle was fixed on his race car. He said it went back down to normal. Remember, the pedals on these new cars are actually floor mounted, so that was fixed. They went under the left side, even went underneath the left side hood flap, found nothing there. They went under the right side. They actually made just a little bit of an adjustment underneath the race car, but everything else, the composite body and everything else on Almirola's car is all good to go now.
So as they get set to restart this race with 13 to go, this time William Byron has chosen the inside of row number 1, outside Bubba Wallace. That puts Eric Jones on the inside of row 2, Ryan Blaney to his outside, Daniel Suarez inside of row 3 to his outside teammate Ross Chastain.
And for those who are interested, I know there's a lot of Kevin Harvick fans, this last caution put him back on the lead lap. Kevin Harvick being scored 23rd. Here's your top 10. William Byron, Bubba Wallace, Ryan Blaney. 4th is Eric Jones. Chastain is 5th. 6th to Daniel Suarez. Chase Elliott is 7th. Christopher Bell 8th. 9th Chase Briscoe. Chris Buescher is 10th.
That's right. We have the pace car lights are off. All these fans here in Georgia on their feet. They want to see if Bubba Wallace can hang on to the front with William Byron. Right behind him, Eric Jones is in the mix. Pace car hits the pit road. Everybody waving their hats, and they want to see how this one's going to play out.
So here's William Byron leading them into the Geico restart zone. Will he fire early? No, he fires at the very edge of the box, and he's getting a push from Eric Jones, but Bubba Wallace stuck right beside him on the outside.
Less than 20 of 500 miles remain here this afternoon. Fireworks to come. It is on the bottom lane. William Byron being shoved by Eric Jones up top. Bubba Wallace will get him no quarter.
Side by side, those first 2 rows, nobody getting an advantage. Bubba Wallace has maybe a fender out in front of William Byron. Byron at the bottom of the racetrack. Wallace to the outside of the racetrack in the shove from Ryan Blaney. Here comes Byron on the bottom.
Bubba Wallace got a big shove on the back stretch from his best buddy, Ryan Blaney, and it's going to be good enough to let Bubba Wallace lead this race with a dozen laps to go.
Bubba Wallace clears.
Go, Bubba!
Byron will try to fight back on the bottom. He's still got behind him Eric Jones, and they are side by side off two.
Wallace out front next to the right out next to the wall. Right behind him is Ryan Blaney. Blaney now getting a shove from Ross Chastain. Bottom of the racetrack is William Byron trying to battle back. He'll get up to the second position, all 4.
Bubba Wallace, the 20th different leader here this afternoon as he comes down to the stripe. 11 to go as he tries to hold on to the top spot.
And now Byron is in trouble with the second position as Blaney gets to his outside. Now Byron gets the handle back. He'll take a peek to the inside of Bubba Wallace off 2.
Bubba Wallace goes briefly down to block that inside row, and that's where you find William Byron. He's digging hard at the bottom. There goes Wallace again, down to the bottom to block that position. It'll be Bubba Wallace off of 4.
10 laps to go. Bubba Wallace dropped to the low side of the racetrack to try to hold up the traffic. Behind him, it's getting wild here. It is going to be Blaney trying to challenge Bubba for the lead.
Blaney will take a peek to the outside. There's no room. Side by side, they race off 2.
Bubba Wallace still out in front by 1/2 of a car length down to bottom. Here comes the bottom line once again. William Byron will shoot out in front. He holds the bottom line right behind him, Eric Jones. It'll be Byron off of 4.
William Byron slides up the racetrack to the outside line. He's now in front of Bubba Wallace. Blaney behind Wallace. Top 3 single file. Everybody else 2 by 2.
With some help, Bubba gets a great run into turn 1. Gets to the back bumper of William Byron. Byron is up top to block. Off of turn 2. Less than a car length of separation.
Byron's up front. Then it's Wallace right behind him. Ryan Blaney down on the bottom row. It's Eric Jones trying to get some momentum, but it's William Byron out in front. Bubba Wallace right behind him. Ryan Blaney right behind him, all 4.
8 laps to go here at Atlanta. Leading the charges, William Byron, Bubba Wallace in second. The battle is going to be for third. Eric Jones trying to make a run on Ryan Blaney.
Might there be one more lead change before we get to the end of this thing? William Byron hopes not. Bubba Wallace hopes so. Third is still Ryan Blaney, and he's still in the hunt.
First 5 cars going nose to tail now with the last man in line being Chase Elliott trying to hold on to this front bunch. William Byron out in front. Bubba Wallace on the second spot. Then it's Ryan Blaney.
7 laps to go at Atlanta. Here is William Byron leading the train back across the stripe. Everybody single file up front.
Right to the 4th position. Right behind him is Chase Elliott. Single file among the top 6 with William Byron leading the parade.
Here Byron has the lead out in front now, out next to the wall. The top 7, 8 cars. Everybody going single file now as they work down to the bottom of the racetrack. Say in the middle of the racetrack, and here's Bubba Wallace holding on to the second spot with Ryan Blaney.
A half dozen laps to go. Don't count out Ross Chastain. Right now he rides in the 4th spot, right behind Blaney, right behind Chastain, and 5th is Chase Elliott.
I'm not counting out anybody among the top 10. Still racing to go. Elliott will go to the low side. He'll work on Ross Chastain. He goes after now Ryan Blaney for 3rd.
Chase Elliott says it's showtime. He goes to the bottom of the racetrack, starts it. Well, now he's going to have to move back in line. Can't find anybody that'll go with him. Up front, William Byron in control of the field. Wallace is second with Blaney third.
With 5 laps to go, Chase Elliott is running in the 5th position. Again, across the stripe, Byron, Wallace, Blaney, Chastain, and Elliott.
Just behind them, the first car to try to make a move is Daniel Suarez. He goes to the bottom of the racetrack. He's not got any racing room, however, as the front 8 continue to ride up top.
One of those top 5 or 6 cars has got to pull to the bottom of the racetrack if they're going to try to make a move on William Byron. Nobody's going to get there doing the same thing. Chase Elliott now goes to the bottom of the racetrack. Here's Byron again with the lead off 4.
William Byron will lead them back to the line. Chase Elliott, the lone soldier down on the bottom of the racetrack. He pulls alongside Martin Truex Jr., but actually drops back 2 spots.
Man, give Chase Elliott props, though. He is not content to just ride in line. He's lost several positions as William Byron continues to set the pace.
Take a look at that 2nd and 3rd spot there. Look at Bubba Wallace and watch Ryan Blaney. One of those 2 guys is going to pull the trigger here soon. William Byron knows he's going to have an attack from the bottom as he works the field.
Friends, Daniel Suarez lines up behind him. Also right there is Kurt Busch, Joey Logano, also Justin Haley. He now draws along the 6th place car of Christopher Bell.
Less than 5 miles remain in this afternoon's event. It's been spectacular. I think it's not over yet. It is still William Byron leading. Christopher Bell goes to the bottom.
Bell down at the bottom of the racetrack. Is he going to get any help to try to create that bottom line? Not this time by. William Byron once again pulls the train off the top side of 4.
William Byron leads him back to the line. Bell is down on the bottom of the racetrack. Just 2 laps to go. Will anybody pull out and try to help Bubba Wallace get around William Byron?
Chastain thought about pulling down in front of Christopher Bell, but thought better of it. Bubba Wallace still less than half a car length ahead. He can taste a win, but Byron is still leading.
Showtime, go time in Georgia. Somebody's going to try to make a move on William Byron. Everybody sits up behind him once again. Here goes Chastain. He's going to the bottom of the racetrack. He'll take over the 3rd spot now, all 4.
He's got some help from Bell. Here they are, thundering down to the line. White flag is out. William Byron continues to hold on.
Next flag ends it. William Byron leading the race side by side for 2nd. Ross Chastain takes it away from Bubba. Bubba goes up. Blaney hits the outside wall off of turn 2. It's Byron.
William Byron has got him handled down the backstretch now. Can Christopher Bell do anything with him? He gets down to the bottom of the racetrack. Outside is Chastain. Inside is
William Byron leading him back to the stripe. William Byron will hang on and win at Atlanta Motor Speedway in dramatic fashion. They're crashing behind him. It looks like Justin Haley and Chris Busch are involved in a 2-car crash. There's a 3rd car also in there, but William Byron wins it here in Atlanta.
The 3rd car is
Damn,
Wallace.
Chevrolet.
It was a wild melee there in mid-pack as they came down to the checkered flag. But William Byron, career win number 3 and first win in 2022.
Thank you for chilling with me.
An incredible
Until I see
race
you when
today.
I see you.
When you get